Welcome everybody to 4NZGamers. My name's Phil Brooks. Over here we have James Jennings, Dave Watson,
G'day.
and Lance Lochner. So it's been quite a while, a month or so since we've done one. Sorry about that. We've been really busy, and but we're back on track. So how have you guys been? Good.
Yeah, we're good, man.
What have you been playing, Dave? What have you been playing?
I've been playing a free-to-play game called Clicker Heroes.
Clicker Heroes.
Clicker Heroes, yeah.
On the PC.
Yeah, it's on tablets as well. It's a free-to-play game you can get on Steam and
You're giving a
mobile
smile
devices.
like a guilty pleasure.
Yeah, it's like one of those games that you would look at it and play it for like a few minutes and go, "What the fuck? This is so basic and silly." But
you've logged 20 hours.
250.
Wow.
Whoa!
I love you.
In the last 2 weeks.
Really, bro? That's awesome.
Why? Why?
I've left it running in the background because it plays constantly.
Oh right, okay.
I don't know. It's weird. It's I would say kind of like Diablo. It's like that. You're constantly going towards this end goal of being as powerful as possible, and your strength keeps climbing and climbing and climbing, and so you have to play it. It's basically you're fighting monsters, and all you have to do is click to damage them on the screen. But you can hire heroes to ramp up your DPS, which kind of goes in the background as well as your clicking damage, and it just keeps on climbing and climbing to these ridiculous heights where you're doing, like, I don't even know what the number is called because it's represented by a letter, like after trillions and stuff.
Oh, really?
It goes to like Q and Z and S and all this other crap. And
so you just feel uber powerful.
Yeah, pretty much.
With just the click.
And you just keep clicking.
Oh, wow.
And
so simple,
you get achievements for reaching like 100,000 clicks and
250 hours later.
It's probably a secret ploy by mouse companies to get you to buy more mouses because they're only rated for so many clicks before they break or something.
Yeah, that's probably exactly what it is.
Yeah.
Well, okay, I didn't expect that.
That's what I've been doing.
That's good. Lance?
Yeah, good.
What about you, Lance? What have you been playing? Anything?
Nah.
Other than yourself?
Nah, apart from... Well, okay. Apart from nothing, no. I'm on holiday now, so I might try a few games, yeah.
Sweet, yeah.
Yeah, there's a few games.
What about you, James?
I did a whole bunch of Let's Plays for the last couple of weeks. So
right.
God of War Remastered, Until Dawn, the Star Wars Beta, and several others. Oh, Limbo. With my girlfriend.
That was awesome. That was so good.
And there's another one in there. I've kind of forgot. But it was a lot of fun playing the beginnings of all these games, and I hadn't played any of them before. Oh, besides God of War on the PS3, but this was the remastered version. So it was cool to play the intros of all these games, and I wanted to continue, but I just wanted to give these games all a go.
Yeah.
Yeah. And their Limbo one was a lot of fun.
It was. I actually watched the whole clip of that. It was so engaging just listening to the, sort of Vic's discovery of the game.
That was really cool, like getting to play it. You guys played Limbo?
Yeah.
Do you know about Limbo? So Limbo's an indie game, I guess. It's really dark.
Yeah.
And it's a side scroller. Yeah. I'd seen it around. Everybody raved about it, and it got really good reviews. It got, like I saw some 9 out of 10s and 10 out of 10s for the game. So it was free on the PlayStation Network once upon a time. So I just downloaded it, and I remembered that I had it there. So I thought I'd do a Let's Play of it and get Vic to give it a go because it was quite simple and easy. Oh, the other one was PT. I just remembered.
Oh yeah, PT.
And it was really cool to have her play a game for the first time in like 19 years since Crash Bandicoot.
Wow.
And yeah, and it was awesome to discover it together, and also the difference in like a lot of things that were obvious to me weren't for her because she hadn't played games in a while.
Yeah.
And also Limbo wasn't my kind of style of game, so it was. I just
you happy to hand it over?
I was happy to hand it over, but also it was. I kept an open mind with it. It's a really cool game, even though I wasn't playing it, and it was funny to watch my girlfriend's struggles. And,
yeah.
It was really cool. She was hilarious. She was really good too, actually.
She was. What about behind the scenes? Like after you guys had finished recording and stuff, what was her honest sort of take on playing a game again? Did she enjoy it?
She did.
She did.
She honestly, hand on heart, she really enjoyed it, and she's willing to do another one.
Sweet.
So there's that option.
Definitely.
But before Limbo though, I thought I'd try and like get her with PT to start off with.
Yeah.
But that was a complete fail because it started from halfway through my game, so it didn't build in. So the PT, the Silent Hills game that Hideo Kojima was supposed to make.
Yeah. What did PT stand for?
I don't know.
promotional teaser or something.
Something like that. Yeah, because it was only you just in a constant hallway, and there's obviously a ghost or something in there.
Oh, okay.
So I got my Let's Play of it, but when I got her to start it, it was already halfway through, so she didn't know what was going on, so there was no build up. So the ghost pulled up a lot quicker for her, and it was like 2 minutes. She was like, "Fuck this game."
Yeah, you need that tension. To
Yeah,
build
it didn't build, and I was hoping it would get her, but no, it didn't. But so we switched to Limbo.
Nice.
Yeah, she did really well with that one.
It's a good place to start, I think. If you're going to start somebody who hasn't played games ever or in a long time, like a simple side-scrolling game where literally all you got to do is press jump. And
it's nice, simple, and I believe the game's quite relatively short as well.
But it's basic.
So it's a good in and out kind of game. You don't have to be awesome at it. It's not like Metal Gear Solid where you have to like hold one button. Oh, Metal Gear was another one I did. Metal Gear Online. So it's all coming back. But like Metal Gear Solid where you have to hold one button to aim and another one to shoot. So
there's a steep learning curve.
Yeah, it's a lot. Unless you're like kind of a seasoned gamer and just kind of know where your fingers go automatically. So Limbo is very simple, very easy and cool. And a nice sort of aesthetical style into the game as well, so you can sort of appreciate the art as well and not get sort of caught up in on playing a game. Yeah. Much like your, what's it called, Cheddar's?
Clicker Heroes.
Clicker Heroes?
we should get Vic playing Clicker Hero and see what she thinks after the 100,000th click. Yeah, it was really good, guys.
250 hours. Yeah.
Alright, well, I've been playing Forza. I downloaded Forza 6. I watched the Bathurst on the other weekend and got a little excited, and then I just bought it online.
Got a little excited and just bought it.
Yeah, for some reason I just wanted to play Bathurst, and they had they had the Bathurst track in there and the Holdens and stuff, and I was...
Oh, they got it now?
Yeah, I think they had it in the last one as well, but I have never played it in a game before.
It's got all the Holdens.
Yeah, it's the 2015 Holdens and Fords.
And they've got an HSV GTS.
Yeah, it looks beautiful too. It's so beautiful.
I actually checked it out before I came over here. So after watching the rugby, guys checked on Forza 6, and they had like a full-on seat.
Right.
They're having to go. The game looks great.
Man, I would love to have a proper setup to play that game. But it actually works really well with the control pad, you know? Like I still find I've got really good control, so...
What's the difference with this Forza 6 compared to the previous ones? You played the...
I've played Forza 4, and I think that's... and maybe Forza 2. It's the same game, essentially. All they do each time is
they just build on it.
Build upon it, yeah, so... I don't know, it just looks better. Every game like has more sort of quality to the graphics, you know, and more cars. More cars, but like more trees, say, you know, like in a wooded track.
Trees.
There will be more trees that you're passing.
Drive Club did millions of trees.
Well, trees sell car games. Nah, it just looks really nice. It's a gorgeous game. It's a great game to show off to people who come around and you want to show them a great game. Like, that'd be one to show.
Do they have weather effects in it? Sorry.
Yes, that's the big improvement, actually. First Forza game to have rain. And, and
day and night cycle?
It doesn't have that because
it's...
Well,
not a cycle, you know, but day or night racing?
Oh, yeah, there's night racing, there's day racing, and there's rain effects and stuff. And it's really good because puddles build up on the track, and you if you go through them really fast, the car starts aquaplaning, and you lose all your traction.
Oh, cool.
It's really cool. So
there's small details, but
that sort of thing.
Like it's like you think we see rain in a lot of games now, but
you take it for granted.
Yeah. It's like it's the first time we've had rain in our games. First, it doesn't sound that great, but
no, and I think other car games have
done
it.
But it's like this is proper rain.
Yeah, it's been a long time coming. And the other thing I'm finding with it is the first time I've ever played a racing game in first person. Like, I've actually got the view where you can see the guy holding the steering wheel, and it's all that first person view. No, I've always done the view outside watching the car.
I have to be in car all the time.
I found it really difficult to start with because you're getting hit by things at the back and you can't see what's going on, and you try to take a corner and you want to, say, drift that corner, and you can't see where the back of your car is going and stuff like that. But then I realised that's not what it's like in real life.
Yeah.
And I wanted to have a different experience. Yeah, I wanted to try and really be in it.
Oh, it's so much better once you get used to it.
Oh, totally. Like, after the first few races, I'm in it now, and I don't think I can ever go back. It's so much more immersive, and especially when you're doing the Bathurst, and you can hardly see anything because of all the build-up of the shit that's in the car, and you've got all the logos everywhere, and the massive steering wheel, and you've got this tiny wee gap. And of course,
does it get too much, though?
Like, at first, it's really hard to see.
I did the same thing in Drive Club, because it looks awesome, like just having everything there, but I found it in the way. And especially because you have to start getting used to turning your head, like, if you're looking rearview mirror, or if you, for example, like you were saying, just drifting, if you're behind the car, you see the car drift, but the track doesn't move. But if you're inside the car moves, but you have to turn your head to...
Yeah.
Know what I mean?
Yeah, it's tricky. I find I don't. I find I just can't turn the camera to look anywhere, even slightly, while I'm turning, because I find it's too much. And the shame with the Holdens, for some reason, is the rear view mirror is just off screen. Every other car, it's sort of right there, but so you have to kind of just tilt the camera to see in the rear view mirror to see where these motherfuckers are.
How far forward the camera is?
Nah. Well, I haven't
in the
checked
back. You should be able to adjust your
exactly
position
how far.
slider. Yeah.
You can just do first person where there's no dash.
Yeah.
Or the hood cam or whatever.
Yeah, or the hood cam, yeah, totally. So, but yeah, that's what I've been playing. It's been pretty sweet.
Cool.
But really just hanging out for Halo. So, speaking of first person shooters, you've been playing the Star Wars Beta, right?
Yeah, I played the Star Wars Beta. It was a lot of fun. It was really cool. Even though it was beta, though, there were a lot of bugs in it. And
which is to be expected.
Yeah. But it seems the game's not that far away. I think it's only about a month away.
Yeah.
And it almost seemed like final kind of gameplay. They were just real tiny things, like you'll get caught up on something as you're going around a wall, and that screws you over. Or
things that you think they're going to change before the final release?
I think so. Well, I hope so. I think mainly it was. I think they were just testing the servers. And, it was typical EA fashion where I did get kicked quite a bit.
Yeah.
And it took a while to find servers as well.
Oh. But I guess there was a lot. How many people played the game? Do you know?
9 million from what I saw on.
So that probably explains a little
online. But overall, it was really cool. Very Star Wars, and it was cool that because we haven't had a Star Wars game in a while, right? I got a feeling, and it's only at first, I got a feeling that it's not a game that will last too long. I think hype will come over just from it being Star Wars.
Yeah,
and I think people will buy it and play it, and people will hate on it as well, just because it's Star Wars. But overall, I found it a lot of fun.
Oh, well, that's good.
It was really cool, yeah. It was awesome. It was just different things from Battlefield. No bullet drop, lasers.
Yeah.
You don't run out of ammo. Your gun overheats.
Right, yeah.
It was cool to play as the Jedis, and they were very OP.
Yeah.
You could kill them, but it was just funny to see either Luke Skywalker or Darth Vader in the middle of a battle, and everybody just turns to that person and does their best, or vice versa. If you're the villain or the hero, people run away from you, so they know how powerful you are.
Yeah.
And
how do you become the villain or the hero?
so they had these little drop points scattered across the battlefield, and they could be an X-wing or a AT-AT, AT-ST, and then every now and again there'd be a hero drop, and it's basically the first one to jump over one of those, then you get the ability to change.
So it's not based on skill?
It's not based on skill, so it's not like you get 20 kills and then you can become Luke Skywalker. It's actually anybody on the field can get it.
I suppose that's quite cool, because not everyone is skilled enough to get 20 kills.
Yeah, and from the beta as well, they placed them in quite some strategic spots as well. So
like places people wouldn't usually be.
Yeah, so some of the hero stuff was actually, like, at times it was in easy places, and then later on in the matches they were like behind enemy lines, so you had to get quite involved in the battle. It's not one of those like camped round in the back
just wait for it to spawn.
Yeah.
And so when you say it's behind enemy lines, can the enemy get that particular one?
No.
So that's a specific for the say the Alliance or whatever they call the Rebels.
Yeah, they're all scattered in different spots depending on what side you are, Rebels or the Imperials.
Imperials, yeah. So they can't grab it, but it's over there.
Yeah, no, you don't see it if you're on the opposite side.
Oh, right, you don't even see it.
But no, it's cool. It does get annoying when you're gunning for an X-wing and you really want to grab it, and then somebody just comes out of nowhere and just jumps onto it, and you're like, you son of a bitch!
That would get annoying.
But no, it was really cool. The main thing, there were several modes that you could play. There was a drop zone mode, and there was a co-op play that you could do, which was kind of, because they don't have a story mode. It's kind of
How
like
does the co-op play work?
Co-op play is like they've got this. They've got a mission, and they've got waves. You just survive certain waves.
So it's the same arena that you'd fight in.
Yeah. And then you can either do it by yourself or you can do it in co-op play. And
I heard it's a bit of a bitch.
In what way?
Well, some of the complaints that I've heard is, don't you have to get a partner?
You don't have to. You can do it on your own.
But if you the way that it's set up, don't you have to go to a group first, then you have to get a partner, and then the partner has to accept before you go on? There was, from what I've heard, even on the PC beta, or whatever you want to call it, there was too many loopholes before you actually get in there. There was too many selections.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, but that sounds like something they can fix.
Rather than just going in a group and then you've accepted to go in that group and then the game starts, it was like you select to go in the group, you select a partner, then you're ready to go in the game, and then when the game's ready, your partner has to accept it again. It was too many sort of...
So that does happen. So it does get annoying when you're trying to play as a team.
Yeah.
And you're trying to get them in it, and like somebody picks a server and then they get put into the server, and if there's enough room in that server for your friends, then they have to press triangle to join you. So you kind of have to tell them, oh, I found one, and then everybody has to quickly press triangle to get into those extra spaces.
Oh, wow.
Sometimes they automatically come in, sometimes they don't, or maybe your whole team and one of the guys misses out, then you kind of like, oh, we're not going to leave him behind, so you quit out, try to find another one. So there were moments, and it's kind of typical EA as well. There were moments, I think the longest was like an hour and a half trying to find a server, and like some of us got in, some of us couldn't. We were in and out, and but in saying that though, once you got into a game, it was really cool. It was a lot of fun.
That's good.
Did you find because I've read a lot of reviews. I haven't played beta. I didn't have time, but from a lot of the PC reviews that I'm hearing is that flying the vehicles is worse than driving a car in a racing game. It's so bad on the PC versions. Like just complaining about it.
The mechanics of it.
Yeah, the mechanics are just fucking dumb.
Mm-hmm.
Like
it depends what dumb means.
Well, it's not like flying. Like the ability to fly, you shouldn't need to. Basically, they're saying this. You shouldn't need to attach a control pad to your computer to be able to fly one of those things. You should be able to do anything with your mouse and keyboard without having to just touch it, and all of a sudden you just can't control it. The sensitivity of the mechanics that are built into flying the planes
works
or
better with a joystick or an analog stick or something.
Well,
like
I
that.
don't know, but they're just saying that the mechanics are worse than the original Battlefield games, where you could actually drive tanks way better than you can drive spaceships in the Star Wars game.
Interesting.
And everyone's just complaining about the mechanics of driving that because they haven't really got it right.
I heard there were some complaints about the controls.
Yeah, this again, it's the beta, but I really liked the aerial play. It did seem a bit jittery, but it's actually very simple. It's honestly just point and you just go in that direction.
So it was easy because you were playing on the PlayStation.
I was playing on my PS4, so it was easy for me, and it was actually accelerate, slow down, and you can change the controls as well. And it took some time for me to get used to it, and I couldn't be bothered changing it. But it was basically where you wanted to fly, you just point in that direction. That's how they went. And then they have like you get these like several power up cards, and they'll give you like missiles or speed up a shield or something like that. But it was a lot of fun. But I found it a lot of fun because I was playing with friends and teammates. Yeah. And it was really cool to be on the battlefield and actually tell a friend of mine, hey, I know you're up in the air. Can you just do a strafe run on this area? Where I can see a whole bunch of rebels, and you can actually see the lines of lasers as he flies past. So it's really cool to call in an airstrike instead of a Call of Duty kill 5 guys and then I earn an airstrike to fire.
So you call your mate to come and do it.
Yeah, and that was really cool to see. So just in the heat of the moment was a lot of fun. But I don't know if you're one of those solo players. I don't think it will last too long for you.
Yeah.
I find it's a lot more fun,
like a lone wolf within multiplayer.
Yeah. I don't think it'll last as a lone wolf kind of style game because it is mainly multiplayer. It was just cool playing with friends, and I guess it's the same pull with Destiny and stuff. It's more fun with
graphics.
Friends.
Sweet.
Yeah, it looks really good, and it's a very Star Wars fashion. Practical effects, the explosions just look like the.
They've done really well on the graphics.
Yeah.
That's the best thing about it. Apparently,
just real small things like just running in the snow and just having your footprints going on, seeing the glimmer of snow as you run past it. It's all good.
Nice.
Yeah.
Well, I think on the PC version that you can play it with pretty low specs, which is good. So they haven't made you get like the latest of anything to play it. You can play it on your sort of run-of-the-mill computer.
Yeah, the Frostbite engine's very forgiving. Even low settings they're very basic, but it still looks decent. It's a really good engine.
A friend of mine was saying he played the PC beta and was getting absolutely owned, and then he was like, screw this, and then switched to his console version, and he did a lot better.
Oh yeah.
So I don't know what that was.
Maybe the controls are better. Like maybe it's been more sort of.
I think it's made for consoles.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I hope not.
But in terms of the heroes, you could only play as Darth Vader and Luke. But from what I've seen online on who's been confirmed is Chewbacca, Han Solo, Darth Sidious, and I think that's it so far. So I think there's got to be more villains because you're not going to get Darth Maul or Yoda. Well, I don't think you'll get Yoda because it's all the original films, not the prequels.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
That's a good topic actually. You put that up.
I can't believe that. It's that.
What's your problem first? Like,
Yeah.
Oh, it's just everything that they haven't included that would have made the game so epic that they've just omitted completely. Like, no Clone Wars at all, which was half of the original Battlefronts. They've gone to the small game size, 20 versus 20, instead of 32 v 32, which is like standard for online these days. Which would have made large scale battles so much better.
How big are the maps? Would the maps be suitable for a bit more people?
Yeah, they could fit more people. It did feel like there were a lot of people already.
Yeah.
Mind you, like they were massive, but they from the one map, which was Hoth, it was more skinny than anything because it went in phases. So it kind of went on
like a rush map.
Yeah, they went on like 4 phases, and you either as your kind of 80-80 kind of makes it forward, or if you're the rebels, you have to fall back. Kind of thing.
But as you say, it's standard to have 32 v 32 nowadays. So they must have made a decision to do 20 on 20.
Yeah, I mean, I'm
for some reason.
I feel like for what they've done, it will be polished, but on the whole, I think the whole game has been rushed to meet the release of the movie. Yeah. They've gone, oh fuck, that's a year away, we better put this game out. Instead of taking their time,
I see, yeah,
getting everything in the game and then releasing it as one really solid, amazing game.
Do you think maybe they held back purposefully because they know that they can either add to it with DLC or go more epic with the second one?
Which they'll probably do. They'll probably add everything and say, we tried to get it out quick. We are going to release this stuff after in DLC packs like they do with Battlefield. Like every Battlefield 4 pack released like 4 maps and a bunch of new guns and stuff.
Yeah.
But like whole things like the Clone Wars not being in there, like no Galactic Conquest, which was the most popular game mode in the old ones, which is when you fought every major battle on every planet, and you fought through a star system.
Yeah, and you could fly into the ships and land, and
you progressed everything, and it had space battles, and it just is all the stuff that should be in the game that isn't.
I think in terms of a business perspective, that's a classic trilogy, I would say. So that would definitely do that with the Battlefront Part 2, in my opinion, I think. And then
because there's more Star Wars movies coming.
Yeah, there's more coming.
More opportunity.
That's just more money to grab, I'd say. I know what you mean though, because we've played the past ones, and why haven't they? Like when I heard that they weren't doing space battles anymore, I was like, the hell.
Was there a single player campaign in those original ones?
It was.
Yeah.
It wasn't a campaign though. It was just you playing the battles
against bots.
Yeah. Which was fine. Like on my my PS2, I never had online play, so I was happy playing there.
I remember
the bots were cool. And you stuck them on hard mode; they were challenging enough.
Yeah,
it was cool. So why they haven't done that is a thing. I've got no complaints about there being no campaign though, because it's a Battlefront game. There's no room or place for a single-player campaign, to be honest.
Do you feel like that's the way we're going now, especially with like Call of Duty, how they've just sort of said there's no campaign for the 360 and the PS3
versions, yeah.
Like that's...
But there is going to be for next.
There's a campaign for the PS4 and the Xbox One.
But they've canned it for...
and they've only knocked the price back by about $10 or something, It's like... They're basically saying the campaign's worth $10.
No, well,
it is meant to be a multiplayer game.
But do you see that's where we're going? Because Rainbow Six has done it. There's no campaign.
They're all online
Evolve.
games. They're just...
Destiny to some extent is kind of no campaign.
I mean, half the time, I don't know about on console, but at least on PC, half the time you can get around it by hosting your own private LAN game and then just playing with yourself. Because usually you can allocate bots to fill slots in certain games.
Oh yeah.
Because there'll be games that I want to play, like as an RTS game, you can't get it on console anyway, but you can just fill it with bots and just start a multiplayer game, because otherwise you can't play it like that.
That's why I like games that you can download the whole thing and then play it for free. See if you like it.
Yeah, free to play.
Well, the thing is, I mean, I didn't play the beta, but I wanted to. I just don't have the time. But I wanted to experience to see if it's a game that I really want to purchase and pay that money. So I like that experience. I wish, I know it's not going to be like that, but you know, I think that gets more people on board to actually experience it and say, I want to buy this. Or
It's
some sort of trial demo, or
They do that with a lot of games. They still do that on consoles.
Or download the base game and you have to, get...
The beta was a good opportunity to do that, though. I kind of wish I'd played it, because I must admit Star Wars still kind of is up in the air
I
for me.
thought still get it.
I want it, but with no single-player campaign, which is what I enjoy the most out of games, I'm not sure. Like, what would your recommendation be? You've played it. Would you be like, get this game at the end of the year?
I would say so, yeah. I would say so. Get it just because it's Star Wars. We haven't had Star Wars in a while. I think the game will sell from nostalgia alone.
It will definitely sell.
And it's
and hype.
It's actually hype. It's actually a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Lasting enjoyment though. Do you think it'll peter out? Is there going to be another Titanfall where everyone's like, holy shit, and then 2 months later no one's playing
I think if you're playing it by yourself, yes. If you're playing with a team, no. Because I found it a lot more fun to be able to communicate with friends and to enjoy. Like one of the Let's Plays I did was a lot of aerial play, and we did the classic wingman approach. So we had each other's back, and it worked.
Yeah,
it really worked. And just being able to take guys out or use somebody as bait, as somebody came in and just hold him there for a couple more minutes and then able to fire a missile to take him out. It all worked.
How are you communicating with your friend in the game? Is it like a microphone talk?
Oh no, we did party chat. So we weren't talking to anybody on the map. It was just the guys that we were in. Otherwise, you get people talking over each other. You can't hear shit.
Was that like a PlayStation talk chat, or was that a Battlefront in-game voice chat?
No,
because they can voice chat for the game. At least on PC, I know they have.
Yeah.
There's no in-game voice chat for PC.
With the consoles, they might not need to bother even implementing it, because they know that Xbox One has party chat. They know that PlayStation 4 has it. So it's a feature they could just not even bother with for the console version.
Oh, there's plenty of programs you can do on PC to talk, but every other game that DICE have made has had in-game chat.
Sorry, quickly going back on your question before about our games going in that direction of being a multiplayer thing. You were saying that you probably wouldn't get it because there's no campaign. So that's why I used to play the Call of Duties. Was I'd play the campaign and the multiplayer was a bonus.
Yeah.
It's now switched.
So now you play for the multiplayer and the campaign's a bonus?
I don't even...
Like, you mean your preferences switched?
I think in general, preferences have switched. I do enjoy campaigns, and I still like to do the campaign before... I find the multiplayer as a bonus, and I still like to play that way, but I think people buy Call of Duty for its online.
Yeah,
the campaign's a bonus now.
I totally think they do, and I think that's why they know they can not have that campaign for the old consoles, and they'll get away with it, because a lot of them just won't... They'll be like, oh, whatever.
Yeah. It will hurt sales, I think, though, for Battlefront having no single player, because a lot of people do like it. But it's a Battlefront. I mean, I think knowing the old games, if you're going into it wanting to play single player, you're probably not.
At least there's no disappointment, because from word go, we've known it was multiplayer only. Yeah. And unlike Rainbow Six, which decides at the last minute to tell everyone, oh, by the way, there's no real campaign. Oh, and we're going to delay it. Yeah. Like,
I still think they
what a prize-winning fuck-up that was. And now they're releasing in December, after Halo, after Fallout, after Tomb Raider, after Star Wars, after Just Cause 3 even. Not that that's huge, but I mean, they're just coming at the tail end of everything.
It's going to be a big month.
I don't see Rainbow Six making any sales. Who's going to buy that game when they're committed to Star Wars, or even maybe still playing Halo?
There's a lot of games there, so it's just going to be really up to fanboys.
Big holiday period.
Well, I'm going to get Star Wars. My squad's getting Star Wars.
You're into Star Wars?
Yeah.
I'm hoping I'm still playing Halo, to be honest, because I don't want I don't want my love and enjoyment of the multiplayer in that to be dead after only a month. So hopefully it's good enough to keep me playing.
I need to get an Xbox One though.
But I am keen on Star Wars.
I'll be getting...
Because it's not Windows 10 compatible yet.
Do you level up?
You do.
You do, and so kind of like Destiny, like there's you're collecting cool weapons, or you're
so you level up, and then you get money to spend on certain weapons that you want to use. So they've got a jetpack that is really useful that you use in the co-op play, which is kind of its campaign mode, I guess.
Mm.
And then you don't start off with that in multiplayer, and it's really useful. It's good to get out of bad situations or to climb mountains.
But you can earn that for the multiplayer.
Yeah.
Cool.
And it becomes really useful.
That's cool. That's the sort of thing that'll keep people playing.
So yeah, you get other things, thermal grenades and shields and stuff, so personal shields. No, it was really cool. I found it a lot of fun.
Yeah, sweet. No, I mean, I'm still keen.
When is it going to sale?
17th of November.
And when's Fallout 4? 14th?
10th, I think. 10th?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
I think it's the same as Rise of Tomb Raider, which is the 10th, I'm sure.
Yeah.
And then there's also Assassin's Creed, which comes out in a week or so.
And when's it?
Ugh.
So it's Star Wars movie comes out in December, right?
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
like a month,
it's a month
later.
before.
There's like, you get 2 weeks of Star Wars Battlefront, and then they drop the Jakku DLC, right?
Yes,
And then you get another 2
The
weeks.
Battle of Jakku, that's where I think the movie starts. So you find out the reason why. Well, I think we talked
No,
about
it's
this
like,
before.
it starts after the Battle of Jakku.
Yeah. Yes.
The movie
So you're
does.
going to get to play the battle that leads to the movie.
Yeah, right. So it's good timing.
Yeah, it's cool how they're doing that.